exactly 30 minutes here to get ready, and shit's already dropping. Oh, I swear, going live should not be such a chore. Like, if these social media platforms would actually make sure their shit works, that would be great. I should not have to try to take and re-upload a thumbnail. Like, seriously, so many times, and it crashes, and then not giving me the option to just upload a thumbnail from the get-go. Like, why not, right? So, anywho, I've already done my skincare. Just want to chit chat about marketing. That's a marketing discussion itself. Making sure that you actually deliver what you say you're going to deliver, and not just fluffing up for social media and acting like your stuff is all that. And it half works. Mark Zuckerberg, whoever the dude is over Google. So anywho, we're going to bless and we're going to release that. And let's get ready really quickly for a Zoom meeting. I've become like the queen of Zoom makeup because I've had so many Zooms recently. So I'm going to go ahead, and today I am going to hit my under eye. This is the first concealer I picked up, and this is the Too Faced Born This Way. This stuff lasts forever, but I am down to the last on this, so I'm going to have to be making a Sephora run here, or Ulta run here, relatively soon. So I'm also going to grab my Ruby Roses palette, because I've been seeing a lot of people doing this online, and I think this is a good idea. I'm just going to mix that with some orange. And so using this palette and using a darker shade in the middle. And some color correcting at the same time, okay? I'm going to hit the top lid. And then I'm going to go with the actual darker shade along here. And cover that up. Some beauty marks there, and these are actually like old. I never really had acne, but I think I actually know one of them for sure was from sleeping in makeup when I was a city girl. When I was a city girl, and I used to potty all the time and live for the weekend. So anyway, I've got to get better at actually chit-chatting and not so much going through the makeup tutorial part and the skincare part. So let's talk marketing, and let's talk what is, I mean, I've already done a blog post on what's working now, so you can definitely go and check that out over at TamiraHamilton.com. I've been actually uploading like crazy to all of my blogs, and because, I mean, it's just a great time. And the one thing I really like to stress to people is it's always a great time to own your platform, to own your presence, to own your social media. And since most people aren't in a position to actually own social media, the next best thing is to have a website that you own, that you control in as much as you can control it, because the host actually does have limited what they can do. But as we've seen with a really bad platform in recent months, they can say, hey, you got to find another host. That can happen. So my thing is always about my intention, and my intention is never one of illicit means. My intention is never one of doing harm to the public. So I never worry about that, and I create my own content. I don't worry about using or creating or stealing other people's content. I create my own. And I forgot to put my primer on, so we're going to do it here in my little concoction. And I actually am going to put this stuff. I want a little more glow today. Yesterday I just wasn't glowing enough. And I'm going to add some moisturizer to that. I swear I get so sick of me dropping things. So sick of me dropping things. Like, seriously. Trying to keep an eye on time here too. So it says 5:20 up there and 11:10. Okay, so oh, look at that. It's so wet and dreamy. That's the look I love. I actually am not going to put on a lot of makeup because this is the look I love right here. Look at how it just blurs the neck. And look at that. Oh, I love it. And I don't think I even mixed in my darker foundation. This is my concoction. So, from a marketing perspective, I get so sidetracked, right? So, from a marketing perspective, what we really have to be focused on right now is building our email list, owning our website, and nurturing that email list. And social media is just a vehicle, it's not the be all end all, right? And owning our website puts us in a position that when there have been times when social media platforms have been down and I was still able to email my list. There have been times when social media is acting up and then I still can get content out. I put it on my blog. So in the last month, that's what I have been seriously working on, is getting my blog updated, because I did a really piss poor job the last 2 years of blogging. So, and then on top of that, I decided last year to start a beauty blog. So, hello. It's a lot of work, right? But I have found my little process and my little system to make it work for me. And while I honestly am not even moving as fast as I would like to, I am one person, and until I get someone working with me and helping me on a more regular and consistent basis, this is just the way that it has to be. And often we think that we need more content when we don't necessarily need more content. What we actually need is more promotion and distribution of the content that we already have, right? And so I also have to keep that in mind and balance that as well. So we're 2 brows here. I love brows. Okay. So owning your content, owning your blog. I've blogged so much about that. That is all on TamiraHamilton.com. You know, and last week on Marketing Monday, I talked about how we need to really update our content and bring our content to life. So that is another thing that is working. But I'm going to tell you one thing that always works, and people don't even realize this about marketing, that marketing is building relationships. Marketing is communication. Marketing is information. Marketing is long-term. Sales is short-term. Sales is more immediate, and often marketing precedes sales, right? So good marketing will end up resulting in sales, but not all marketing ends up resulting in sales. And this is one of the challenges I face with client selection, because I'm not looking to work with people who think that by working with me in a month they are going to be raining sales. And that can happen, but you need to already have a proven offer. If you don't already have a proven offer, that's not going to fly, boo-boo. That's not going to, it doesn't work that way. You have to lay the groundwork. You have to prepare. I always am amazed at companies that think that launching more a new product is the answer. No, that's a short term, and that's actually a great way to end up in the poorhouse really, really quickly, is by over launching and not actually having, first of all, not every product is a true launch. Some products, they're just a soft launch, or you're just adding it to the line. It's not a big enough product. It's not a big enough innovation. It's not different enough within the marketplace. It's not disruptive enough to actually truly be a launch. A lot of times it's just, okay, we just added this to our line, and that's great. Other times it's, you really need a true launch strategy, which is actually some pre-marketing and pre-work that needs to be done. And a lot of companies think that, especially in the online space, they think, oh, we'll just tell people it's coming, and then the next thing you know, we launch it, and people are just going to show up, and people are going to order and buy. And no, it doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes you really need to lay the groundwork. You really need to have, my biggest thing is that big mass movement, everybody doing the same thing at the same time and making noise. Too many right now are not making noise online. Okay, they're working stealthily, they're working in the dark, and that's why I like to have both active and passive strategies at play. Okay, you need to have both active and passive strategies at play, because here's what happens when you do both. That's when you really create that noise, that's when you create that disruption. But if everybody is in the inbox, which y'all know how I am about the inbox, it does go down in the inbox, but you still need to be making noise on your personal timeline. You still need to be making noise on various platforms, so that everybody is turning around and looking and wondering, what is this? I keep hearing this. That's what music artists deal with, making sure their song is in rotation on the radio and the streaming services. And they've gotten really good at leveraging TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat as a way to keep a song in people's ears, and next thing you know, everyone's singing it, and it's a big hit song, even though when you first heard it, let's see if it keeps moving. It says I'm live. Okay, so what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted is, that's what music artists do. They get their music in rotation on the radio. They get their music in being a favorite song and trending on TikTok. They get it used in Instagram videos. They get it used in Snapchat videos. And next thing you know, that song that when you first heard it, you didn't like it. And then the next few times you heard it, it was kind of like, oh my God, this song is so annoying. But then eventually you end up hearing yourself humming or singing the song. That's marketing. And that is the all-out campus, going all out, comprehensive, leaving no stone unturned launch. And that's what that is, right? I mean, it's great to do the, everyone message their network, and you got to do that the right way. But you also need to, wow, what a difference. You also need to be making noise publicly. Otherwise, you just don't get that virality, right? Virality comes from noise. Virality comes from velocity, okay? That is where it comes from. Now, there are certain types of content that are going to not only be more viral, but be viral and lead to conversions and amongst the right people. Because viral is going to be subjective. Viral is not always going to be millions of views, even though that's kind of technically the definition. But you can go viral relative to the size of your business, your audience, right? You can go viral in that sense that it is so much more than what you normally see in views and clicks and all of those things. So that is another important thing to note, is you can't measure your success by other people's numbers and success, and that includes your coach. And yes, I said it, that includes your coach. Okay, so how are we doing on time here? We're doing all right. I'm just gonna I like to do this to prevent creasing on the eye, give a little pop of color. Real simple, and I know I should have done it before mascara, but here we are. Let's get that in there. With the concealer and that, it can make my eye look a little oily, and I don't have oily skin, but it's just because you gotta blend it and really make it smooth. And I like to do that with shadow, a little heavier here. And bring this underneath here. And I like to make sure it's going upward, giving that lifted look. Okay. So we've got that. I want to stop dropping stuff, first of all. And then I'm going to just really bring this out, and I might conceal it. Okay, I am going to go into my Charlotte Tilbury and put this rust color on there, because that's why I bought this. So the other key component of launching is you have to know who it is that you serve. If you're trying to launch and you don't know who your target market is, that's a problem. And that's why I laugh at a lot of direct sales marketers and their companies, because not everybody is your target market. Now, you might have several target markets, and that's fine, but your actual ideal customer is going to be a little bit different, in that it's going to go more into the cycle dynamics, and that's so huge, okay? Because your target market will tell you what about the person, but your actual ideal client will help you get to their heart and how to stir up emotions to drive them to action. And that's what a lot of people are missing in their marketing. So I think I'm going to be doing some updates to Influence Booster over the next few months. So now would be a great time to join Influence Booster and get that course, because you will have access to those updates as they are happening. It's been a couple years since I rolled that out, and it's time to update it. Okay, so I would definitely inbox me to find out more about Influence Booster and current pricing and getting access to that, because it is going to be updated. And another one just fell. I'm so sick of this. I don't know what to do. And it's me. I really can't get mad at anybody else. It's all on me. It's my fault. So I'm going to use that same shade. I think I use it as a bronzer. So yeah, Influence Booster is a great course, especially for direct sellers and network marketers who may have been taught the wrong way, or just instinctively did things the wrong way. And it's okay, we all did. Even myself, with all the years of marketing and sales experience that I had in the beginning, made some mistakes. And honestly, as a seasoned and professional and certified marketer, I still make mistakes. That's part of the process, right? You can't figure out what's right and what works if you don't take any risks. That's, oh my God, we need to do a whole video on staying safe in marketing. That is going to kill so many more people. It's going to kill a lot of people, okay? So today I'm going to go with the, what is this, Midnight Plum. down. And it darkens as it sets. Just want to do a little here. And I may end up putting some more of that on. In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to go into my rose gold glow drops and do a little bit of highlight, and then I'm going to get on my Zoom. Oh, that's a lot. Don't worry. Just like that, I fix it. Just to highlight and back over here. Oh, I love that. Okay, I do want to do just a little bit, just to bring it down on thunder here. Okay, and I think we are done for now anyway. And I'm going to go hop on my Zoom now. So remember, own your website, build an email list, nurture your email list, and before all of that, know who it is that you serve. Influence Booster will be being updated, so it is a great time to get Influence Booster. So DM me ASAP before the price goes up, as it is being updated, and I will chat with you soon. Bye.